Good morning, LTSM community. Today is Wednesday, April 7th, 2021. Thank you very much for being here this morning for our daily meditation. It's been a while since our last meeting. In fact, I forgot what time we normally start. I started 5 minutes early today, um, but that's okay. 5 extra minutes of meditation, of trying to get myself back in the rhythm is great. Um, it looks like my schedule will not permit me to have these spaces starting next week. So as long as we are going to school in presence, this will probably be the last week of meditation. But I would appreciate feedback, and if anybody has any suggestions on maybe another time of the day that they might want to uh, install the practice, that's another thing that I would also consider. So please let me know. As always on this channel, we're here to practice Vipassana meditation that is centered in the breathing. Uh, in order to do so, we practice deep breathing techniques. It's important to remember that deep breathing happens down here in the abdomen, in your stomach. So as you inhale, taking in air through your nose, you should feel your stomach inflating, expanding, filling with that air. Um, and as we exhale, then you should feel the opposite. You should feel the contraction, the shrinking uh, of the abdomen. Even though our lungs are here in our chest and our lungs are our organ for breathing, um, we have another muscle down here in our abdomen called the diaphragm. It's actually kind of like a dome. And when we breathe deeply, when we expand the abdomen, the diaphragm moves down and it allows the lungs to fully expand. So this is the mark of good deep breathing, is that it happens down here. And one way to check yourself is also to pay attention to your shoulders. Oftentimes, when you ask somebody to breathe deeply, one of the first things they do is go like this. That's a very good sign that um, they are not breathing with the correct technique, and it's something that you can teach others. As breathing and breathing techniques are truly an act of love, because it's one of the most important things for our existence. And in fact, that's what we base this meditation on. So we focus on this fundamental experience of breathing, knowing that all of the other things that happen in our lives, all of the things that we are in control of and out of control of, none of those things exist without the breathing. And so when we focus our attention on our breathing, when we remind ourselves that we are alive and we are being in the world only because we breathe, first and foremost. Um, and we can use this as kind of a base experience, something to go back to. Oftentimes, I use the metaphor of an anchor, something to remind us. Maybe sometimes we feel like we're floating out in space, or we're out of control, or we're losing ourselves. And there's nothing more fundamental and more effective to, in those moments, take a deep breath and remind yourself of where you are, of who you are, of what you're doing, and remind yourself that uh, you have choices, you have power, you have um, the ability to control, at the very least, uh, small experiences. And from that, um, you can construct something a little more maybe significant. So we're going to use this deep breathing technique, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, and as we inhale, expanding our abdomen, expanding our stomach, inflating, and as we exhale, contracting, shrinking, uh, and we can continue to, in our mind, focus on this experience. Sometimes it's effective to find words to repeat as you're breathing. Um, you can use binary opposites are often some of the most useful words. So you can think about empty and full. You can think about light and dark, masculine and feminine, black and white, or yin and yang, the symbols that the Chinese use to demonstrate that um, even binary opposites are deeply connected and form a larger whole. Whatever works best for you, but we're going to focus our attention on the breathing. As we become distracted, of course, as we will, you'll hear sounds outside, other people walking around your house. You might feel sensations in your body that you need to pay attention to. And these things are all normal and natural. The goal here is not to have 10 minutes of perfection where you are completely and uninterrupted in your attention, but rather to continue to work on, when you are distracted, bringing your attention back, because that's the skill that we will need in our lives every single day. And so we're going to breathe in through the nose, inhaling, expanding. Breathing as deeply and slowly as possible. And then exhaling through the mouth. Trying to exhale fully and completely. Inhaling. And exhaling. Focusing our attention on the experience of the breath. Inhaling. And exhaling. Checking the body for any unnecessary tension, unnecessary tightness. Letting it go, inhaling. And exhaling. Each breath longer, slower, more complete than the previous one. Inhaling. And exhaling. In and out. continuing now at your own speed. Thank you for your presence today. hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be here tomorrow and Friday and for the rest of this week. And then after that, we shall see. Have a wonderful day.